Hello, welcome back. A couple of episodes ago, I'd made some comment about, where is it? Somewhere in Ready. There it is. Given that we're just kind of declaring pink piece going first, we probably could roll on it. I thought about it. I want to make the game roll on it. So we're gonna make it's not a dice roller, it's a piece roller? Coin flipper? I don't know. You'll see. It'll be fine. Hit the plus sign to make a new scene. I'm going to set this up and it's going to be stunningly similar to all the other UI that we've set up. So I'm going to go a little quicker than I usually do. We're going to start with me saying I'm going to go quick. Center container. Look at that. It's in my recents. And I'm going to call this roll for first. Cool. Then panel box. No, panel container. And as a child of that, I'm going to do a VBox container. And I'm getting up my nodes so quick just by hitting Control A. I would presume on Mac it's that cloverleaf looking thing, A. I don't know. I need a label. As a child of VBox container, I also need a texture rect. And I need a button. And I need them in that order. They don't look like anything. Why not? I feel a little bit like Dora the Explorer, but I also feel like it's important to make you all think of the answer. We got to theme it. It's why. So I've highlighted roll for first. Theme. You know I love my quick load. But bam. Love default theme. Okay, so it still doesn't look like that much, but we'll work on it. Give the label some text. See who goes first. That's probably fine. The texture rect, I'm going to give it both .png. So both the little pieces sitting there being friends. Oh, that doesn't look right. Expand mode, keep size is correct. Stretch mode is going to be keep centered. Much better. And the button, just make it say click me. Do we make it say press me? Hit me? I'm going to save the click for right now. Oh, yeah, we do have to save. Thank you, Godot. All right. I'm just going to save it. Man. Cool. I've got the button highlighted. I'm going to come over here to node and I'm going to connect button down to absolutely nothing because I didn't make the script. All right. I'm going to highlight roll for first and I'm going to attach a script to it. That's probably fine. Delete all the junk out. It doesn't matter. Now I'm going to highlight button. I'm going to click node, button down, and now I'm going to connect it up. Godot doesn't let you connect signals to nodes that don't have scripts on them. That's all that was. All right. So we want this, like when you click the button, we want it to roll at least an imaginary dice or perform an imaginary coin flip or whatever it is. Come up with a random number and then have that translate out into pink piece or blue piece. Do you remember how we make random numbers? It doesn't matter if you remember or not, because you can look up the answer over here in dice.gd, because this thing generates random numbers, right? You make yourself a cute little variable, and then you use the randi range function. This does it 1 through 6. We probably just want 1 through 2, because we've only got the 2 pieces. So I'm going to call this piece roll. I don't know. If you have a better name, use that instead. I should type this as an int, so I will. Equals rand I range 1, 2. It probably doesn't matter if we use match or if. I'm going to use match. Match. Piece roll. If you get a 1, it's a pink piece's turn, so print it. If you get a 2, it's the blue piece's turn. I'm going to click the scene, the clapboard. If I click play, it's going to run the whole game. I don't want that. I just want to see if this works. Click me, pink piece, blue piece, pink piece. Yeah, that seems reasonably random. We got it. It doesn't look that entertaining. It also doesn't tell you who won, but it doesn't look that cool when it rolls. So let's make it look cool. I come into 2D and I'm going to put the inspector back on. That's just going to make this a little bit easier. On roll for first, I'm going to add an animation node. Animation player, that's the one I want. I don't think we've used these. We've got to have, no, we used one with the dice, remember? Let me get the dice scene up so you can see that. Where did I put the stinking dice? There it is. Yeah. So remember we keyed the dice and it sits there at 1. Oh. You have to set it to roll, but that's how we got the dice to roll. So you guys are old hat at using the animation player. If you have a better animation, I'm all ears, but this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to click animation and make myself a new one. I'll just call it doesn't matter. The end user will never see it. I'm going to call it dice flip. This is probably fine. See, do you see all these keys over here? You know, you can key pretty much anything with a key in the animator, right? I'm going to go to texture rect. See where it says flip H and I can key that? Watch this. I'm going to key I'm just going to click the key and it's going to do nothing. Come on. Oh my goodness, what's your drama? There we go. It wanted me to click it harder, I guess. Create. Sounds great. Then I'm going to come over here to, oh, the snap's not on, or the snap. Why is the snap set like that? It's not the snap to 0.5. That feels better. Become 2.5. Flip H. I'm going to turn flip H on. Do you see what it did? It just flips the picture back and forth. In our case, because it's symmetrical, it makes it look like the pieces are kind of spinning around. Easy. So easy. I hit my microphone. Click the key. I said click the key. Oh my God. There. It wants to be clicked hard. I don't know. So I've got it off. I've got it on. I'm going to hit loop. I don't think I want it faster than that. Sometimes when you have like things that flash or blink really hard, it bothers people, but I think that's okay. At least I'm going to tell myself that for right now. Back in our script, let's declare the animation player first. So drag this bad boy in. There's no way you all are as bad at dragging things in as I am. All right. Good old GD script, whatever you think is the correct thing to type, that's what you type. Play, and then you got to match this exactly. Dice with a space, flip. So what should happen, let's play the scene. It should start not playing. And when I do the little clicky click, it should play. And it tells me the blue piece gets to go. It just kind of plays forever, though. That's not fun. And it never really goes away. It doesn't tell me who won. Blech. Let's fix it. So Godot's going to know immediately, if not sooner, how this roll comes out. But we can add a little bit of drama for the player by making them wait with a timer. Search, Timer. Nailed it. Let's declare it. Drag it in. Ooh, I got it on the first try. Good for me. And let's connect the timeout. So I've got timer highlighted. I'm coming to node, click time out. I would love to connect that. Thank you, sir. When the button goes down, we do want this animation to play. We can move. I know, don't complain yet. We can move that there. And we can move the match statement there. No penalty, right? We do want the animation to stop. So animation player dot. If you ever are like, man, I wonder what this thing can do, you can just kind of scroll through and see if there's a function that suits your fancy. I've seen pause and I've seen stop. I'm actually not sure it's going to matter which one we use. I'm going to use pause. It's right under my mouse. So now it should at least stop linking back and forth, right? Want to see? We didn't set the timer length. I've got timer highlighted. I'm going to go to the inspector. One shot. That's probably our biggest problem. One shot means that once it hits the end, it just stops and then it fires this. I think 2 seconds is fine. I think. Now let's see what we got. So this should roll for 2 seconds. Oh, you know what? Do you know what I did? Because I know what I did. I never started this stupid timer. Timer.start. Now it's going to work. Yep. So the animation paused, and look at that. Pink piece gets to go. So it's a little unsatisfied. If I won the role, I would want to see my piece, right? So let's fix it. That's going to require changing. The label should probably declare the winner, and this should show a picture of the piece, I think. So let's declare them both. I'm going to highlight them both, and then I'm going to drag it in. Kidding me? That's supposed to work. It would work if her OBS wasn't going. Click, hold, control, over. Okay. Good night. Label and texture rec. So instead of just print statements, let's do this. Label.text equals pink piece. And then let's do texture rect dot texture. And we want it to show a picture of the pink piece, right? So let's use load. It's got to be here somewhere. There it is. So for the next one, label.text blue piece. Texture rect.texture. Now we want it to load the blue piece texture, right? Cool. One other thing, I feel like when we know who goes first, this button's going to have to go away. Because you don't want the user to just click and click and click and click and click. That would be ridiculous. Can she get it first try? Yep. Okay. So declare your button. And then right here when the timer starts, let's just hide the button. Got it? All right. Run the scene. See what I've broken. Ta-da! That's not too bad. You know, we could hide the label, couldn't we? No, because then I would want it to... I want it to show the name later. Okay. One last thing. If I'm playing this game, I'm like, oh boy, a game. Can't wait to play it. And I click this, and it rolls, and it tells me, all right, pink piece is going first. What next? I need this to go away so I can play the game, right? I'm just going to add another timer. There's a couple, I don't know, 100 ways to do this. I'm doing it through a timer. I'm going to rename this timer. I'm going to call it the go away timer because it's going to tell it to go away. Shoot, got to declare it. Cool, cool, cool. I want to set this for 2. I might hate that later, but I'm going to do that. It does need to be a one-shot. Node on timer timeout. We just want to hide the whole thing, so we can just call hide. After we do all this, after we roll, after we show the piece, then we need to start the go away timer. Go away timer dot start. See what we got, boys. So let's see. Click, roll. Says blue piece, and it went away. Now I can play my game. Nice. So I'm going to actually hook this into the game, the full game proper next episode. I appreciate you staying with me and making this. If you make yours different or you give it like different text or come up with a cooler animation, let me know in the comments. This is one of those 110 ways to skin a cat kind of things. This is just what I came up with. But if you come up with something like really neat, let me know or show me. I'd like to see. Anyway, have an excellent one. You take it easy.